Like many, I suffer a huge condition. It is called binge watching. I admit I am a binge watcher. I have been doing it for a long time. It's been hard. There are moments I watch too many episodes where I even slept through one of them. So then I had to click rewind and watch it all over again. I don't know what to do anymore, but I can give you a cure, and I think it will help you. What you need to do, that's right, what you need to do is grab yourself a nice cold one, some chips, some guacamole, and let's get right down to it. We got a top 10 list today to do of my most favorite TV show dramas. That's right guys, HamstaGanza over here. How are all of you doing? Today I'm going to be giving you what I consider the best TV show dramas out there. So, before I jump into my list, I'm going to tell you the list of TV shows that I have still not seen, but I will. So, that being said, these are the following. Stick around for reviews in the future. I will be seeing those, I will review them. But today, let's just jump right into that list. So, starting off, number 10, Sons of Anarchy. If you like a little bit of vroom, 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 well, then you're in one hell of a ride, baby. There's betrayals, there's cheating, there are twists, there's turns, there's so many things you won't see coming your way. There are some stellar performances, none other than Charlie Hunnam, who's the main character of this show. He's played in this film and in this film. We got Ron Perlman, he's played in this film. Kathy Segal, she is crazy. It's basically a Mafia on wheels, and you're gonna enjoy it for its amazing writing, and I highly recommend it. Number 9, The Walking Dead. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, we got an officer that wakes up in a hospital after he was badly hurt, and he sees the whole world's went to shit. It's filled with zombies. He doesn't know what the hell is going on, but he's running for his life, and hence we have this show. The thing that fascinates me about this show is even though there are a lot of zombies in it, it doesn't focus on that. This is really more of a survival drama, and we have some magnificent performances from Andrew Lincoln, who plays the main character Rick Grimes, and of course the fan favorite Daryl Dixon, who is played by this guy. That's right, Norman Reedus. What really ignites this show is how these characters have to work together, and there will be moments where they have to make really fast choices because it's a matter of life and death. You have to figure out who you can trust, who you can't trust. There's all kinds of things that happen in this show, and it still has potential. After so many seasons, I still cannot wait to see how this show is going to end. I strongly suggest to check it out. Let's move on to number 8. Take Sherlock Holmes, put him in modern time, and we get the TV show Sherlock. It's entertaining to watch. The performance, Benedict Cumberbatch, he totally makes the character believable. And of course, we have to include his best friend, John Watson, played by Martin Freeman. Together they go out and do investigating work. It's such an eye-catching show. Loads of fun, and it's terrific to see how each season's only 3 episodes, but yet you have so much that happens in those 3 episodes. One other thing that really strikes me is Sherlock's attention to detail. I'm going to measure the temperature of this room. And my conclusion is, it's room temperature. This brings us to number 7, True Detective. What a phenomenon of a miniseries coming from HBO. Wow. Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson steal the show the first season. They are the perfect duo. They're partners in crime. They're detectives, and they make this dark and gritty show mesmerizing. I cannot tell you how many times I appreciate the beautiful directing. Season 1, Episode 4, The Single Shot. You're welcome. The beautiful thing about this mini-series is how every single season has a different cast. We're already 2 seasons in. It's an excellent show with some really sophisticated dialogue. Get ready for some really unexpected, crazy, twisted shit because it's going to blow your mind away. Number 6. So when Netflix told Marvel, hey, let's Netflix and chill, well then we got a baby. El Diablo! El Diablo! We got Marvel's Daredevil to be on Netflix. Epic choreography. The fighting is brilliant. This is such a genius idea to finally give us the time for there to be character development. Charlie Cox definitely brings this character to light. There's one other character that stands out even more, and that's Vincent D'Onofrio, who plays Kingpin. He is such a likable villain, and yet he's so violent, he's so intense, he's crazy. The show is spectacular, and yet it already is 2 seasons in. There's more characters out there. The show is just going in the right direction. Time for number 5. So what do you get when you mix a Mafia with opera? You get The Sopranos. This is James Gandolfini's landmark role. This defines him as an actor. To really grasp onto that kind of level of emotion and strike you in every possible way is freaking insane. It's about a New Jersey mob boss who has the struggles between family and the mob family. And being a mob boss, obviously, when you mix the two and you try to work everything out in between, you're gonna have a lot of shit going on. There's gonna be drama, there's gonna be cheating, there's gonna be all kinds of craziness that happens. And this show delivers and reminds us of what pure classic drama is all about. So definitely check out that show if you still haven't. Number 4. If you love writing that really has some complexity to it, that's really skillful, that just has the way of making you go like, oh my gosh, that is so freaking clever, how did they do that? Prison Break is one absolute must watch. The show involves Dominic Purcell playing Lincoln Burrows that ends up going to prison for a crime that he didn't commit. And his really courageous brother, Michael Scofield, played by Wentworth Miller, decides to get himself into prison. And he ends up in the same exact prison as his brother, and hence we have the title speak for itself. Number 3. I don't know jack shit about politics, but I can tell you that House of Cards is one of the most sharp and clever political dramas out there. What makes this show stand out is seeing behind the scenes of what political figures have to do. And can we say that Kevin Spacey, he's the man. This show in particular is the peak of his acting career. And Claire, who's played by Robin Wright, she delivers an outstanding, mesmerizing performance. Check it out for sure. You're gonna definitely love this show. Number 2, Breaking Bad. A high school chemistry teacher who gets diagnosed with lung cancer, and during the process, he ends up cooking meth and starts becoming a drug lord. I mean, this is absolute insanity. Who would have thought this could possibly be a show that people would watch? But it turns out to be one of the best dramas out there. Bryan Cranston delivers the performance of his life. What's genius is the writing, the direction, and we cannot forget his partner in crime, Jesse Pinkman, played by Aaron Paul. This guy's got a bright future ahead of him. You're gonna love this show for everything that it has to offer. Highly recommend it. Before I tell you my number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions. My number 1 pick is Game of Thrones. The show does exactly everything it's supposed to do. Gives you character development, gives you brilliant writing, gives you spectacular directing, editing, cinematography, the angles they choose to capture so many beautiful areas around the world that they actually film, and using practical effects is just what shows that they're going above and beyond. They go out their way to avoid the least amount of CGI as possible. Daenerys Targaryen, played by Emilia Clarke, my personal favorite. I think she is super sexy. The dragons. So there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching. And guys, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends, your family. You guys are so amazing. Thank you for the love, for the support. And as always, don't forget, stay sexy.